Real quick, just stepping in to remind everyone that I have a movie channel. Check out my movie channel if you want. It's Jackson Kruger Movies. The link is in the description below, so if you're tired of just hearing my bad sports takes and want to also hear some bad movie takes, make sure you check that out. Again, link is in the description below. All right, let's talk about Tank Dell of the Houston Texans, the third round pick of the Texans, who came in and had a really good rookie year. Unfortunately, it got cut short due to injury, and maybe it would have, they certainly could have helped them in that playoff game against Baltimore having another option. But now with him, they've added Diggs. You have Nico Collins there. On paper, this receiving core could be loaded, and a big part of it is Tank Dell. So I want to make a film study and talk about what do we make of him? How good was he actually as a rookie? And then how good can he get as his career develops? Well, let's just get into it. First, let's start off with a play like this. So this is going to be zone coverage, and you see the route that he's going to run. Okay, simple enough. Could be able to get into a gap in coverage, right? Well, watch him as this play begins. Watch him. He doesn't really give away what he's doing right away. So when he gets to this point, he cuts so smoothly and gets to his spot so quickly. There's definitely a window to hit him right here. So already, really good stuff by Tank Dell. And this is, again, not always the flashiest type of wide receiver plays, right? It's usually more exciting when you're breaking ankles and stuff like that. But hey, this is still really important. Finding ways to just, get open and, move the ball down the field is a very valuable aspect in football. So this is a good thing. Also, watch him now break someone's ankles and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. So, okay, I wasn't just showing that play to show the simple stuff he does well. While there are plenty of simple things he does well, he also is capable of things like that, and that's kind of what makes him really such an effective player. Like this one's another one where it's going to be, you see the route that, not the route that he's running, but it's going to be just, they're going to pitch it back to Dell. It's a running play, so that's the way this play is designed to work. But watch that Carolina player right there. Watch him move in. When CJ Stroud actually hands the ball to Dell, not pitches it back to him. But still, you see right here, there is a Carolina player in position to make a tackle. So this is a bit of a peculiar position for Tank Dell. However, watch Dell make him miss, and he's going to actually make another guy miss with a spin move. Looks like almost like he's playing Madden out there and is able to pick up a first down. Definitely in open space, he can really make guys miss, and you don't really think of him as that, I feel like, but that's definitely an aspect of his game that is very nice to see, and certainly, you assume this upcoming year can help out with, again, Nico Collins and Diggs maybe taking on more of outside receiver type roles, having him do stuff like this, where you just kind of get the ball in his hands. Good things can happen. But heading over here, that's not to say they won't try him down the field as well. This is a zone coverage concept that Tampa Bay is in, but you have one receiver running kind of a deeper route over the middle, hopefully getting the safety out of position, and Dell's route will kind of be more of a deep route just outside the numbers. Dell, of course, is the guy who I have circled in white on this play. But yeah, let's see what happens. Watch how when this play begins, you're going to see that, right here, Dell, doing a good job of kind of faking as though he could be doing something else. This little stutter step doesn't seem like much, but then when he accelerates back, he's able to really blow by cornerback Carlton Davis, who, is not a bad corner, but he had a bad game this one trying to cover Tank Dell. You see how there is a good amount of separation right here. Dell is going to be able to make that grab. Really good throw by CJ Stroud. And plays like this are just what's so exciting if you're a Texans fan, is with this plethora of receiving talent you now have, having great players be able to run setup routes. So guys like Tank Dell can run routes like this, can really be, lethal. I mean, this is how you win Super Bowls, is stuff like this. And something like this it's a little thing despite it being such a huge plays. So the play itself it's second down and 10. That's not as important. Only 16 seconds left for Houston. They're down 4 points and they have no timeouts. I mean, they're in trouble, quite frankly, at their own 41-yard line. Tampa Bay is in a cover 2 zone, which is maybe a bit of a curious choice, but that's okay. I mean, if you're Tampa Bay, you're kind of thinking, hey, let's just make sure we don't give up the sidelines. Essentially, the route that Tank Dell's route is on this play, that's kind of the one route you have to make sure you're prepared for if you're the Buccaneers. Well, when this play begins, you're going to see that for Dell, again, it's easy to sit here and blame the Buccaneers saying, what are you doing? You have to be prepared for something like this. But Dell is not giving away what his route is. So it's very reasonable, I think, for the safety to assume, hey, maybe this is a deep route. Because sure, you don't want to give up the deep shot towards the sideline, but the flip side is, if you crash in and try to cover up the sideline, well, then what if Tank Dell is actually going for the end zone and gets a touchdown here? Still, someone should have picked him up, but Dell doing what he can to set up the situation. So when Dell finally does cut, Stroud's timing is perfect, and they pick up a huge gain. They get inside the 15, and Dell would actually catch the game-winning touchdown pass just a couple plays later. So that's how they were able to pull off a nearly impossible comeback due to his good route running and kind of his subtlety in his route running. And then there's just stuff like this, where it's going to be, you see the route on the screen, it's actually kind of interesting by Jacksonville. They're running a pretty exotic blitz. Like, just watch what Jacksonville does. A lot of guys rushing in from that side of the field. Stroud rolls out, and he's going to throw off balance, and Dell does appear to be open. But notice, Dell's the guy I've circled in yellow, but the player I've circled in black for Jacksonville is in position to kind of, really give quite the hit towards Tank Dell. On top of this, the throw is a bit high, so Dell's going to have to go up to get it. And this is the other thing I really like about Tank Dell. I feel like he makes a lot of really tough catches. Watch him go up, make the grab, kind of twist around, but holds on to the football and points to the, signify that it's first down, because yes, it was. Really good play by Dell. So, okay, what does this all mean? How do we view Tank Dell as a player? I think he's really good, and I think that he does some unique things that I'm not sure if anyone else in this Texans offense fully does. Like, again, Nico Collins and Diggs, I think most people view Dell as the number 3 wide receiver in that trio, and I think that's fair. But what I think is interesting about Dell is there are going to be certain plays where the Texans will say, okay, which receiver is best at doing this? And Dell will be the guy. So it's nice to have guys who can do different things to some degree as well. It's nice to have guys who can, just play well, right? Like, I think Diggs and Collins kind of both can, you could say have a more similar skill set. So having someone like Dell who, again, I think can work over the slot. That's not a lot of what they had him do all the time in Houston. They kind of had him be an outside guy, but I think he is a really good, zone buster type guy and things like that. Can beat one-on-ones as well. But I think that's really interesting. And it's really just kind of crazy. You think about the Houston Texans. Last year, when Stroud went there, a lot of what people were saying is not a great receiving core. That's going to be an issue for Houston. And, it kind of made sense, right? Nico Collins hadn't broken out at that point. All of a sudden, he has a breakout year last year. And again, maybe part of that was CJ Stroud, but still, he has a breakout year. Tank Dell was a 3rd-round pick who many thought could be a guy. I don't think anyone thought he could be like a fringe number 1 receiver as a rookie type guy. And then they trade for Stephon Diggs, and that kind of completes this potentially really good receiving core. So, yeah, my thoughts on Tank Dell is I think it could be a really impactful piece for the Houston Texans. That's kind of how I see all of this. But, yeah, those are my thoughts on all of it. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And, of course, as always, thanks for watching.